You know, for a rapper, Will Smith is, you know.
No, and he's a good actor. I know you didn't like Ali as far as like the.
Hey man,
I thought he did a great job though.
Who my poser, man? I'm Muhammad Ali.
I know you.
That.
I know you didn't like. I hope it is, but man, realistically, man, this country, man, how do you?
I gotta say, Cap, I miss that giddy optimism. From Michael Smith, Primetime TV. Mrs. Spears, I'm a huge fan. I've always loved your comedy. I still remember you from the episode of A Different World you did where you were dancing with AJ Sanders. She is a hot piece of ass then and still is. I'm going to quote Biggie. Bring some weed. I got a story to tell. That's as far as I'll go with that. And here's what's so funny. I don't know if any of you guys...
This wasn't a knock on Cedric, by the way. I just wanted to say that.
No knock. Okay. Listen, to any of you who may have picked this up, and maybe you didn't, one, because I know, and two, just because, you know, Cedric is a nigga from St. Louis, nigga. And we've been to St. Louis. We do helium. Yeah. Some real niggas out there. He's that nigga. I once had a photo of me, Craig Robinson, Cedric, Ian Edwards, Corey, not Holcomb, Zooman Miller, brother out of Atlanta. And it was, again, one of those pictures of our young days. Young comics all coming up. And, you know, posed together. And Cedric is doing the kneeling down prison pose. And he got a do-rag on and a cigar. Cedric street nigga. But since Cedric has moved up, the funniest shit is when you see Cedric in certain movies, he's pronouncing his words. You could feel the extra on the enunciation. And he used to do that one commercial about diabetes. And he would go, sometimes diabetes can make it hard for you to complete ordinary tasks. Like, and I know it might not seem, y'all might not get it, but I'm telling you, he's a street nigga from the streets. Like, dude, I never really watched the Bernie Mac show when he had his show. I never watched it. I'm wondering if Bernie did the same thing. Because we know who Bernie is, and I don't do a good Bernie impression, but, you know, well, I tell my kids, say, motherfucker. Yo, my kids say, I tell them, motherfucker, come in the house and say, nigga, motherfucker. I know that wasn't on Fox. Was it?
No, not like that. And you know, and Bernie changed the accent a little bit to, you know.
Hey, my wife kids are telling motherfucking kids, nigga, something bad. Family Guy, if they did an episode, they would do that. If they did an episode and put Bernie in the episode, like the Peter Griffin was watching TV. I don't do Peter Griffin. Yeah, look at the Bernie Mac show. Hell, the motherfucker, the kids, him a kid, motherfucker. I just love that. And then Peter Griffin would come with some subtle but fucked up thing to say without bad intention, but it comes off that way. Oh, you gotta love the blacks and the way they talk.
It would be funny if he went. What's Peter Griffin's wife's name?
Lois.
Goes in, like he hears Bernie Mac say something. He tries to get cool. Goes into the bedroom. Tries to say some.
Peter does that.
Try to put some super slick stuff.
Peter, you're not him. You're not him, especially down there. My Edith. That's Edith Bunker. Archie. Here's Jim. Ooh, what are you watching? What was the dog's name? Brian. What are you watching, Brian? It's the Bernie Mac show. All the kids and that motherfucker with my kids. Ooh, a colorful black man who's not articulate. All right. This is truly the best podcast out. Lastly, nigga, fucking 18-year-old women for a man as old as me is a rarity. But when the opportunity presents, I'll always answer the call.
I'm not mad at him for it, though. I'm not.
Keep that nigga's number on speed dial with the popo.
Dude, adult female likes you. And you have a connection.
She's 18, Andy.
She's an adult.
She's 18, Andy.
There's some 18-year-olds that are older than 25-year-olds.
She's 18, Andy.
I'm just saying that's legal. I'm not saying that I would do that. I'm just saying I respect his decisions.
That pussy barely got the peach fur on it. Yeah, I was way too young to be in that movie theater.
But do you remember the scene? Do you remember it?
Like tomorrow.
The best titty scene that I ever remember.
Oh, the best titty scene, and that's a different question.
That you remember?
He said first
Okay,
titties.
okay. But the best one that you remember that just stood out to you where you never forget that scene.
Stood out, nigga. They popped out.
I wonder if it's the same one.
You tell who you going for?
Trading Places.
No, but that's a good one,
Dude.
For a white guy, that's a good one.
Dude, when that happened,
Yes.
I was like, and I'll never
She had great tits.
and I'll never forget. I'll always remember those titties.
Nigga, Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, I was already older though.
Dude, when Apollonia undid that brassiere, you almost heard for each tit, doing. It was,
That was cool. Was Prince's line in that cooler afterwards after she got out of the
what
water?
was the line?
That's not Lake Minnetonka.
Oh, nigga, I was covered in semen at that point. Nigga,
She's like, how did I do? She goes, how was that? Or something. He goes,
that's not Lake Minnetonka. Dude, let me tell you something. I always thought Demi Moore was sexy. And I liked as she got older, the raspiness in her voice.
Voice was this.
Man, that movie, was it called Disclosure? What was the movie with her and Mike Douglas about sexual harassment?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the name of it.
She said to him, get back in here and finish what you started. When she was trying to give him head, and at first he was going for it, and she was unbuckling his belt buckle as she was on her knees, and the dick was in face position, and then he fucking struggled and pushed her away, and she ran after him with her bra, her shirt open, and the titties in the bra, and you get back here and I wish a bitch would talk like that to me. Get back here and finish what you started. I would never yank dick away from a woman. But to command me like that, you get back here and you, pussy got heat coming off it, nigga.
When you become the Black Panther, you have to give up all the Black Panther powers and you have to fight as a regular.
Correct.
And so she has to fight a person with the strength of Killmonger.
Right.
How is she going to do that?
Well,
This is where it gets a little
hypothetically
confusing.
speaking, we're talking about hypothetically speaking. It's always that shit. Aries loves this conversation because he's like, bitches can't fight. He's told me this shit many times. He's like,
I like how you always paraphrase my shit
you do.
to the worst degree.
You're like,
but that one's actually true.
He's like, bitches can't fight. And then one time we had a conversation about Ronda Rousey in the movie Expendables, right? There's a conversation we had. I don't remember. And he was like,
At least take the fucking dress off. You beat niggas' asses in heels in a dress.
that's how badass she is.
No, that's a movie cliche.
Okay, so
Listen, if you're going to give us fantasy, let's go all the way with it.
Yes.
Let a titty pop out the dress.
Dude, is Dave Chappelle the only one who does things for the right reasons?
No, there's a lot of motherfuckers.
LeBron does shit for the right reason.
Yeah, LeBron does too.
I do too. Shit. Nah. Yeah.
You do shit for pussy.
That's a little true.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I got upset when the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie came out. Miles Morales.
Right.
He's half black and half Hispanic.
I didn't know that. I thought he was all black.
That's my point. His mom is Hispanic. Remember, that's why he was leaving the house, and she's like, "Oh,
Right,
papi te
right,
amo,"
right.
whatever. That's like the 2 seconds of Spanish that we get in the movie. That's exactly. You literally proved the point that I was trying to get to.
But it doesn't.
That bothered me. I was like, "What the fuck? He's half Hispanic. You ain't even giving us that. You ain't even fucking just." And everybody, just like you, just thought, I thought he was all black. Nope.
But black people have always been screaming, "Yo, where's ours? Where's ours?" It's so we're not included.
We're screaming it too.
I don't feel like I hear that from y'all.
We're screaming it too, just in Spanish. So that's why you don't understand it.
Oh, well then see, motherfucker, learn the goddamn language. Shit. We hear you cry.
That's one of my characters.
I hated that they changed the suit of Black Panther after Civil War. I like the thickness. Did you notice that?
No.
Dude, it's a totally different.
I
The
don't
one
notice-
after that?
I don't notice dude's thickness when I watch movies.
Ba-dum boom. Shit, as always, holla at your boy. Again, go to ariespears.com to get the Movie Madness app. I'm actually going to be adding a commercial to it, what I did with Be Real on his Dr. Green Thumb podcast and a tutorial on how to play the game. It's real fucking simple. But, you know, some dumb motherfuckers out there, so I got to spoon feed you bitches. Love you, man.
I love the fact that you're talking to your fan. Stupid bitches.
They know the deal, man. They know the deal. There's been a couple staying next door to me, and I'm in one of those adjoining rooms. So the only thing that separates my room from the next room is the door. And on Friday night, around 2:30 in the morning, this nigga is pounding this bitch's pussy into oblivion. I mean, and listen, I'm a late sleeper, so I usually don't go to bed till 2-3 in the morning. But I think this was just around the time I was dozing off, and I mean, I was watching Sex and the City at the moment, and there was one scene when I'm sitting here like, is that the TV or is that somebody else fucking? So I muted the TV, and I'm telling you, man, the noises that was coming out of this bitch's mouth, I was like, no human being. I've never thought it was possible that a human being could make these kinds of sounds. This bitch, and I'm going to say what I said on my Instagram post, but then I'm going to ask you from a comedian's ear, which one is funnier? Because I was debating three different things, but I settled on this bitch sounded like she was giving birth to an adult giraffe.
I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
And at one point, and I sleep naked, so I'm standing at this door for 40 minutes, ass naked, like a child that's found a peephole looking at the teenage cheerleaders in the locker room, and I'm just seeing titties and ass. I'm sitting there and I mean, it was barbaric. And at one point, I finally had enough, and I knocked on the door, and I said, "Hey, nigga, how big is your dick?" And this nigga yelled back, "Hey, man, go ahead with that gay shit." And that was the evening. But here's the three that I was settling on. I was trying to dispute. She sounded like she was giving birth to an adult giraffe, to a fire truck, or to an already adult-sized Andre the Giant. The people next door heard it because dude opened his door and quickly looked and was like, "Oh, shit." And I remember seeing this nigga on Friday as we was waiting outside for our pickup to go to the club. Black nigga with dreads, pants sagging below his ass, and the white bitch that he had with him was, you know, obviously she liked niggas because she acted like one. But I think this was the couple. And I just, you know, like Chris Rock said, I love black people. I hate niggas. The older I'm getting, the more I'm losing my inhibition, and the more I find myself wanting to be honest about what I like and don't like, and I'm vocal and I don't want to hold back. I can't stand ignorant niggas. And and listen, we check out tomorrow. I was hoping these motherfuckers was checking out today. But these motherfuckers have been with me the whole fucking weekend.
Maybe you should just take some notes tonight.
No, I know what I'm capable of, nigga, and I'm not, you know, I know what my goals and my limitations are, and you know, I used to do a joke where I would go, I'm like a gym school teacher, nigga, and I'm the coach for the bus. I'm gonna call your name 3 times on the clipboard. If you ain't came, bitch, the bus leaves without you.
Better.
Dude, I know sometimes people might think I'm exaggerating for entertainment purposes. You know, and that time you and I had stayed in the same room in Ontario where we had the double beds, I swear I wish she was in my room. 'Cause I would have woke you up like, nigga, listen to this. Andy, I'm telling you, dude, it made me feel inadequate. I said, this nigga's dick's gotta be bigger than mine.
Sounded like
I've never made a woman make this noise.
I bet everybody on the floor was standing outside their door thinking the same thing.
It was guttural, nigga. It was coming from a place in the gut.
Dude, but speaking of...
So, listen, I get it. But it was one of those where I was like, God, can you imagine if that's your woman giving another nigga's a pussy and he's making her make that noise? You have to kill him and her. You got to kill both them motherfuckers. Because can't no other man be allowed to make another woman make that noise, and she certainly can't be a remembrance of that. You got to kill both them motherfuckers. Oh, that'll destroy a man's soul, nigga. Because I'm sitting there, and like I said, I sleep naked, and it wasn't like, I'm not one of these freaky motherfuckers who, ooh, my dick getting hard off of hearing somebody else fuck. My dick get hard when I fuck somebody else's enjoyment. But the fact that it was that noise, I was a part of it. It's like being in Africa and seeing some National Geographic shit.
I just accepted that women are for me because of my outstanding personality.
Well, whatever works for you, baby. Whatever works for you. I accepted it's because I give them money. But I'm sitting there like, and my dick, I'm like, I know this nigga's shit is a Pringles can, because right now my shit is a ounce of half-eaten Mentos, nigga. I felt so unlike a man, nigga. And listen, I'm being open and honest here. I know I've mentioned this on the podcast. I'm type 2 diabetic, so I take sildenafil, which is, dick pills. And here's where sometimes it sucks being famous. The pharmacy that I go to that's near my house, 5 dudes work at this pharmacy. They all know who I am. And what I hate is when you buy the pill, it says on the fucking thing, sildenafil for erectile dysfunction. Why the fuck can't it just say sildenafil? Why does it have to say what the problem is for? So it's like, nigga, do you know how like, really, 5 of these dudes, when they come in, oh, what's up, Mr. Spears? And they keep it professional. They don't fanboy out. Hey, what's up, Mr. Spears? But I'm sitting here going, do you realize that if these 5 dudes wanted to, and they probably, some of them are, they could tell they friends, comedian Aries Spears got dick issues. It's like I got 5 Alfreds at the pharmacy, nigga. 5 niggas know I'm Batman. These niggas know my true identity. So all these motherfuckers obviously is catching COVID, which we about to get into.
Okay.
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Did you hear? The fucking Patriots, son. Cam Newton, that niggas are not in charge anymore. He's got the fucking COVID. I was hanging out at my friend John's patty over there near the bar, and I found out that it's wicked, son. That nigga's not in charge over there. Who's the backup quarterback? They gotta have somebody else in charge.
What if who's the Patriots owner?
I don't know. I know. I forget the white dude's name, but some rich white old man.